But the thing about isolation, you don't put yourself in isolation. God puts you in isolation. So you can't be like, let me isolate myself. You don't make that decision, y'all. God puts you in a season of isolation. You know what I'm saying? God separates you. That's the difference between bad isolation and good isolation. A lot of us get stuck onto bad isolation. We're just isolating ourselves impulsively. No, bro. When you're spiritually connected with God and you're flowing with God, you're naturally gonna be put in isolation seasons at times. You know what I'm saying? But those are God putting you in them seasons. You're not making that decision. You know what I mean? So you gotta move with God. You know what I'm saying? You gotta flow with God, flow with life, flow with nature. Stop trying to do everything yourself, bro. People, places, and things, lies, much more service, and the mind is open. That's a fact. You know, that's one thing about isolation season is your mind. You start thinking, you start hearing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I talk like this? Why do I act like this? Why did I just say that? You know, one thing about being alone, man, you start thinking about sins you committed when you was 2, 3 years old, 4, 5, teenager, early high school. You start thinking about sins you committed 20 years ago. That shit is crazy. You know what I mean? But that's a scary position to be in. But it's healthy. You know what I mean? It's healthy. You're able to kind of have full control of every thought that goes through your mind. Anybody, let me see what y'all. God is on you. You are God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Flying solo for a while now. Feeling it no longer sad. Coming out strong and bold and share faith and who he made me to. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I literally just got back from Thailand. Like not too long ago. I just came back from Thailand and I was in Thailand alone. You know what I'm saying? So I understand how it feels to fly solo. I actually like flying solo. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I'm with me. You know what I mean? Like flying solo, people need to do that. Everyone needs to go on solo trips. Everyone is required, in my opinion, bro. Everyone needs to go 40 hours away, leave the country by themselves. Everyone needs that experience, bro. That shit was that shit was amazing for me. Like I was learning myself. Mind you, I already had a clear vision on what I wanted to do in life. I had a clear vision on where I'm going in 2025, but now it's even more clearer. It's more vivid. It's more detailed to the T. Like X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? It's super detailed. You know what I mean? I needed that for sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't got nobody in your ear. You don't got no external noise, no white noise. You don't got no distractions. You don't know. Like sometimes people, when you try to take trips, they not ready. They don't got their shit together. So then you're waiting for, I don't want to wait on nobody to fulfill my happiness. You know what I'm saying? I want to go. Whatever God says it's time to go, I want to go. You know what I mean? I don't want to wait on nobody, bro. A lot of us be waiting on people to fill voids of happiness in us. No, don't stop waiting for people. Come on. You know what I mean? Do it yourself. Stop waiting for people. You know what I'm saying? Now, flying solo, bro, I love that shit, bro. Everywhere I'm going now is for like solo type shit. Like, flying solo, y'all, that's the new thing. Life feels so challenging right now, but trusting the process. I'm in the same position I should have been 3 years ago. God is directing me to do this alone now. You know what I mean? It's perfect timing for everything. You know what I mean? But you just got to trust him. You know what I'm saying? You may not know all the details of why he's doing it at this specific time. You may not know the X, Y, and Z, the whole. You don't need to know all the details, though. You just got to trust him. You just got to have blind faith. You know what I mean? And he got you. He going to take care of you. You just got to trust him for real. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling today? What's the number one thing that you're struggling with in your isolation season? You know what I mean? Because I may have the answers for you. For the ones that don't know me, I'm Goni, Mr. Isolation. You know, everyone knows me for Mr. Isolation. You know what I mean? So I've been in plenty of seasons of isolations in my life. Significant isolation seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like every isolation season that I had, it started off when I was 6 years old. Every isolation season that I've had, there's always been a breakthrough right after. There's always been happiness and some shift in a good way in my life right after. Every single isolation season I've been in. You know what I mean? Every single isolation. It started off at 6 years old. My father left me. You know what I'm saying? Another one came when I was 16. I went to military school. Recently, God said, move to Atlanta by yourself. Every isolation season that I've been through, great shit happened right after it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know what was going to come after it. I just had faith that some great shit was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's blind faith. A lot of us walk around here. A lot of us got the audacity to walk around on earth. I got faith in God. But when God puts you in a season that challenges you to grow and puts you in a season that's uncomfortable, you questioning him. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, why you got me? You scratch your head crying and all that. You know what I mean? But you say you got blind faith. Blind faith gets tested. The faith gets tested the most in the unknown, in the uncertainty, when you don't know what's going on. You don't know the next. You don't know nothing. That's when faith gets tested the most. You know what I mean? Are girls a distraction? You got to make sure your girl is an asset. You know what I mean? Because if your girl's not an asset, if she's not mentally stimulating you, adding value to you, you know what I'm saying, becoming your peace, not stress, then, you know what I'm saying, if she's not doing that, then she's a distraction. How long do your isolation seasons normally last? I mean, my first isolation season lasted like almost 10 years till I got through the breakthrough. And another one lasted 6 months. Right now, you know, I just came back from Thailand. That was another isolation season. That was there for about like 25 days. You know what I mean? So it just depends, you know what I'm saying? But you don't go into it like, okay, it's going to last this amount of time. It's going to last. No, God is going to tell you when it's over. You know what I mean? But don't go into it with your own time limit on it. You know what I mean? Just go into it. Be intentional as possible. That's the hidden cheat code with this isolation shit, y'all. Be intentional as possible during this season. That's the hidden cheat code. That's the hidden cheat code. If you really want the season to speed up and you really want to just get through it and you know, really reap the fullest benefits of what the season has to offer, the key, y'all, is to be intentional. That's the hidden key, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Yep, 10 years. You know what I mean? But I have faith the whole 10 years. I'm like, I don't know when this is going to end. But when this shit ends, everything else is on the other side. Everything I've been praying for, everything I've been asking God for, the breakthrough, the promised land, everything is on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be patient, relax. Slow your roll, relax. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? Just trust God. You know what I mean? Trust God, y'all. Trust God, y'all. And one thing I want to talk to y'all about this. Who's in their isolation season that's struggling with knowing your worth? You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about this earlier. There be times where I be forgetting who the fuck I really am. Like, I be forgetting that, like, who I am and the power that I have and, you know, the aura and the gifts that God done blessed me with. I be forgetting who I am, y'all. Like, I be so locked in on who I was. I'm like, this shit, like, the person I am today and who I became, it's scary. You know what I mean? Like, change is scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the ones that don't know, I'm trying to get my first rental property. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my first rental property. And my boy's coming to me. He's coming up to me with like a portfolio and what I can get and I'm looking at this shit and that shit's scary. I'm like, bro, I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland. Like, nobody's even thinking like this. Like, it shit scares me, bro. Like, change is scary, but for me, if it's scary, it's fearful, I gotta attack it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I attack this, some great shit's gonna come in. Every time I had a sense of fear or a sense of worry, like, damn, this shit kind of got me a little uncomfortable. I attack it and some great shit happens every single time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, bro, I can get my first property before I turn 22. I'm like, damn, bro. He like, bro, go on, you can get your first property before you turn 22, bro. You can get your shit December. I'm like, damn, bro. Mind you, I turned 22 in January. So he like, bro, you can get your first. I'm like, damn, bro. That shit's scary. You know what I mean? But this is what I've been praying for. This is the things this is God's putting me in position to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Really reap the fullest benefits of everything I've been working hard for and really build wealth and really set my faith. Like, I'm praying for this, bro. But, you know, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody in my family's done it. Nobody around the hood has done it. So this shit's like, damn. You know what I mean? This shit like, damn. You know, it makes you uncomfortable. But it's just like, bro, somebody has to break it. Somebody has to break the cycle. And God put you in position to do it. Somebody has to be the standard. Somebody has to be the orchestrator, the anchor of what this shit is really about. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to build who gonna do it. You got the keys to do it. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all a fear algorithm. We got to get out of this fear algorithm, you know what I'm saying? And figure out, you know what I'm saying? And really know ourselves and really know our worth and know our value. Like, you really her, you really him. Like, remind yourself that, look in the mirror and be like, bro, I'm him, I'm her. Like, you got to really, because you'll forget who you are and be so stuck onto the past and who you used to be. You be so stuck on the old you and forget about the new you. You know what I mean? So do you have a community or anything? Because the Bible says it's not good for us to be alone. I'm just seeking answers. Yeah, so I do got a community. If you're in a season of isolation, I started an isolation group chat. You know what I mean? So I got a group of isolators. You know what I'm saying? A group of isolators, a group of people that are healing in that season alone. You know what I mean? And we gonna be healing together. You know what I'm saying? So the first call starts next week. You know what I'm saying? So hit the link in my bio if you want to join the isolation group chat. It's free. You know what I'm saying? We're doing calls every day. You know what I'm saying? We're praying together. We're fasting together. You know what I'm saying? And these is just not random calls that we're just sitting talking. These are intentional calls. So Monday, we got Mental Monday. So I'm going to be teaching you how to gain mental toughness during this season of isolation. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Speaking of fear, the key to gaining mental toughness is to break through fear. It's to attack fear. That's the key to gain through mental. That's how I got mental toughness, is because you attack fear. You attack the shit you're afraid of. The shit that keeps you up at night. The shit that be like, damn, can I get that? Can I attain that? That's how you get rid of fear. So I'm going to be teaching you how to attack fear and build that mental resilience and build that mental toughness. You know what I'm saying? That's Mental Monday. Tuesday, we got now, what is Tuesday? Tuesday is Temptation Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us are in our season of isolation and we're dealing with a lot of temptations. We're dealing with a lot of bad habits and a lot of vices. You know what I mean? Tuesday is when I'm going to take those bad habits that you're dealing with. I'm going to teach you how to break through and get rid of those. You know what I'm saying? And really fight through them temptations and fight through, you know what I mean? That's Temptation Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? What are some temptations y'all dealing with? You know what I mean? Y'all see what we doing. What's some temptations y'all dealing with? Cause that shit is damn, bro. What's some of the temptations that y'all struggling with? Some bad habits that y'all struggling to get rid of during this season? Sexual urges, yeah, that's a big one. We all struggle with that, honestly. Just gotta be disciplined. Just gotta be disciplined and gotta remember. So what helps me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, what helps me fight against temptations is I go back to my why. So every time I feel tempted to link this girl, if I feel tempted to go to this party or be somewhere I'm not supposed to be, I remember why I started, why I'm on this healing journey. I remember everything that I want to accomplish in life. I remember my why. I go back to my why. You know what I mean? Because the why kind of like I'm trying to retire my mom next year. You know what I mean? I'm trying to retire my mom. I'm trying to, take care of my sister. I'm trying to move my grandma, you know what I'm saying, from Africa, move her here. I'm trying to do these great shits. I know if I link you, if I go there, you're going to slow me down. You know what I'm saying? You're a distraction. You know what I mean? So you got to tap back into your why. You got to tap back into your eye. You know what I'm saying? Tap back into your why. And why you doing X, Y, and Z. Why you started this. Yeah, working out. Keep yourself busy, like, with productive, healthy things. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're so productive and you're working on yourself, like, I be so productive and working on myself, I don't even have the thought to, like, let me go to this party. Let me go link this girl. I don't be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so locked in. It's like tunnel vision on my goals. Like, women don't even cross my mind. Like, if they do come my way, I don't even be, like, phased about it. Like, I be like, bro, I be so focused on my goal, on where I'm going. I mean, you have to be so focused. You got to keep focused, but you gain focus by being by yourself a lot and sitting with yourself. That's where focus comes from. You know what I'm saying? But how y'all feeling though? How y'all feeling, man? Who's in that season, man? We got to get out of this fear algorithm and stop being so fearful for things. We got to get rid of all fear, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Another way of getting rid of fear. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all some game, and this is only if you're in the community, but another way of getting rid of fear is like really just imagine yourself with heart. You know what I'm saying? Imagine yourself with courage and just imagine yourself like sit back and be like, what would yourself look like with courage and heart? You know what I'm saying? Fearless and you know, everywhere you go, you walking in every room, you know what I'm saying? You're being yourself, you're cultivating who you are. You're not having to whisper and talk under your breath. You got confidence everywhere you go. Your environment sees that. Imagine yourself like that. Imagine yourself like that. Imagine yourself like that. You know what I mean? And imagine everything you can gain from being that person. You know what I'm saying? About being fearless. That's why I respect like boxers and UFC fighters the most, and athletes just in general. I respect them the most because they're dealing with they're dealing with a fight every day. Like let's say a boxer's about to go into a fight on Friday or something. The whole week he's like mentally having to it's a battle between his thoughts. He's mentally having to prepare for that. Like, damn, what if I lose this fight? What if, you know what I'm saying? What are the people gonna say? What are the news critics gonna say if I lose this? It's a fear, you know, the whole week. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting against, you know what I'm saying? He's fighting in front of the whole world. You know what I mean? The whole world gonna see his faults and, you know what I'm saying, his wrongs. If he throws the wrong punch, the whole world is gonna see that. It's all fear. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta press through and break through that. So you gotta attack those fears. You know what I'm saying? Fear doesn't even exist. Fear stands for finally exiting average reality. You're finally stepping in out of the norm and becoming who you are. That's what fear means. Fear, bro, y'all can't be fearful with shit, bro. Man, y'all gotta go to the farmer's market. This watermelon hit, y'all. Y'all gotta go to the farmer's market if y'all want one of these. If you're in Atlanta, I'm about to put you on. Go to DeKalb Farmers Market if you're in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta, go to DeKalb Farmers Market, bro. And they got Cedar watermelon, bro. The best in the game. Really gotta get rid of fear, y'all. Stop living off our imagination and stop living off things we really want to do, but because we're too scared, we're not gonna take action. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop living it. We gotta stop living an imagination and actually living the reality. Actually being that person. Oh man, there's consequences of fear too. There's consequences of constantly putting yourself in a box. You know what I'm saying? And not really jumping out and doing things and being intentional and doing the stuff you really want to do. There's consequences. You know what I mean? You want to be average? I don't want to be average, y'all. None of us are average in here. It's consequences, bro. How y'all feeling, though? Who's healing? Who's growing? Who's developing? I mean, what's the number one thing you struggling with in this season? Let me know, y'all. Damn. You might have to send another request, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to get off this real quick. I'm about to get off this motherfucker, y'all. Yo, wise beyond your years on earth. What's the best book you've read lately? Um, right now I'm reading Manifest Now. I just started it. I'm not really in tune with it that much, but the best book I've honestly read, y'all. I'm about to put y'all on. The best book I've honestly read is How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's the best book I've ever read, like in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like when you read that book, your communication goes to another level. You know what I mean? Your communication, like you'll be able to, like I'm so good at. I'm a master communicator. Like I can communicate with somebody that's even, let's say, like even when I was in Thailand, for example, when I just came back from Thailand. When I was out Thailand, yeah, um, I was having a conversation with a guy. I think it was from Germany or something, and he seemed like he was in a bad mood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what I did is I asked him a question. I complimented him because his wife, he had his family and all that. I complimented him, and then I asked him a question about, you know what I'm saying, something about marriage or something. I asked him a question, and it kind of switched up his mood. Like he came from having a bad day to having a good day. Like, because one thing about communicating, you want to let the other person talk as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? When you're having a conversation, dialogue with people, you want to like let the other person talk. You want to just ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Ask genuine questions and allow them to really express themselves. Because they gonna leave the conversation and be like, damn, I feel good. Like this was actually, you know what I'm saying? Every time, think about every time you talk to somebody, whoever talks the most wins the conversation. You know, feels the best out of the conversation. So always make sure that the person I'm talking to, you know what I mean? Damn. Yeah, bro. Y'all gotta read How to Win Friends and Influence People, boy. That book is a game changer. You're gonna be able to communicate with anybody. Anybody. Man, God is good, man. This isolation season is a blessing. I want y'all to embrace every moment of this isolation season. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, like if you're not, you know what I'm saying, not knowing the details and you know you stuck right now, I need you to embrace every moment of it, bro. But this shit crap. You know what I mean? Embrace every moment of your isolation season. Enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Even in the midst of you not knowing the details, just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Be at ease. You know what I'm saying? Let it just flow. Let life just flow. You know what I mean? Let life just flow, man. Now that book is fire though. Y'all gotta grab that motherfucking book, bro. If you're in the season of isolation and you need a support group, you need, you know what I'm saying, it's people to support you. You need somebody to hold your hand during this journey and really just show you a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Join this isolation group chat. Get around other isolators. Get around other people that are healing and growing and developing. You know what I'm saying? Like put yourself around that. You know what I'm saying? Other people that are on the same exact path that you're on. That's the best type of environment to be in. You know what I'm saying? Your environment, you are who you hang around. You know what I mean? So if you're around other people that's healing, you're gonna heal too. You know what I'm saying? There may be somebody in there that's been in their season of isolation for 20 years. You just got yours for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You come across a scenario, you come across a roadblock, they'll give you a different perspective on how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? They'll open up your mind and show you, you know what I'm saying, how to cope with this obstacle. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for y'all to join this isolation group chat. You know what I mean?